Well, she's probably, I believe, this country's favourite citizen. She's certainly one of our most successful exports. Her music, her movies are legendary. Her very being captures the essence of Australia. And now she adds another string to her bow with the opening of a health retreat on the north coast of New South Wales, which has long been a second home for her. Joining us from the Gaia Health and Spa Retreat near Byron Bay, it's a great pleasure to say good morning, Olivia Newton-John. How are you doing?
Good morning, Richard. How are you?
I'm terrific, Olivia. It looks absolutely beautiful up there, a long way from the big city, the bright lights. Lovely spot, huh?
Yes, and that's why I love it so much. I've loved this area for like 25 years, and it's a bit of heaven, a piece of heaven. Look at this. It's just glorious.
It looks absolutely
And I'm just so thrilled to be opening this place. Yeah.
How important has it been to you over the years, Olivia, to get away from the big city, the rat race, and find some place you can chill out?
Well, I discovered this place in the 80s and fell in love with it. And even before I had a house, I have a house up here now, but before that, I just used to come up here and sit on the land because it's so beautiful and so breathtaking and so healing. It's a place to restore my spirit.
Yeah,
and once I get my feet on this soil, barefoot ones, I add, I feel really normalised again. It's fantastic.
Yeah, cameraman, tilt down to Livy's feet there, please. I need to see the barefoot on the wood. Beautiful.
I hope they're clean. I've been painting.
Good girl. Hey, 5 of you involved. You got 4 partners. How did it all come together?
Yes. Well, actually, we were driving up from Melbourne. It was shortly after my mother had passed away, and I was driving up here with some of her things. And my friend Greg, who was in the car, who was like my mother's other son, was looking for a place in the area. And we kind of stumbled upon this retreat. It was a retreat. It was called Bungalow Palms about 20-something years ago. And we fell in love with it. And we walked onto the property and we were blown away by the views and the gorgeous little bungalows tucked away. But it was in terrible condition. And a series of things that went on, we bought it, and in the last 6 months have restored it back to how it should be. And it's got 20 cabins on it. We have a spa, we have a pool, we have a tennis court, incredible chef that cooks all kind of amazing foods. But you can get a glass of wine too, so it's not one of those places where you're kind of drilled into submission. You can do yoga, but you can rest and read. And here's our little library area.
Yeah.
And some of these books are actually, this bookshelf is my mum's, and this is one of her photographs because my mum was an amazing photographer. And we have these in all the rooms as kind of a memory to her, and the money for that is going to go to the Live Foundation to fund the ONJ Cancer Centre in Melbourne. So everything is very personal to me up here, and Greg did an amazing job of remodelling this whole room. And we have put some of our own things in it. My couch from my old house is over here. We remodeled that, and it's very comfy and cozy. I call it Barefoot Armani, Richard.
Barefoot Armani, that'll do. It looks amazing, Olivia. It looks like a little piece of you, or a big piece of you. I mean, it's obviously very personal. You put a lot of love and your personality, your being into this, haven't you?
Well, I've got some of mine, and Greg did really all the hard work. He was here slogging away for the last 6 months, and he's an amazing decorator. He was he put art in hotels and things for a long time, so he's very experienced. He's got a great taste, and it's got a wonderful feeling, and our food is wonderful, and it's just a great place just to hang out. I'm not stupid. I'm planning on my old age. I'm going to just hang out here, get a massage, and have a swim, and just lounge in this gorgeous area.
Yeah. Olivia, it's Tracy here. Have you got a really strict exercise regimen there? I mean, are there going to be bells clanging outside people's doors at 6 o'clock in the morning to get up and do Tai Chi or something?
No. We have yoga and Tai Chi in the mornings, and then after that, we're going to kind of structure it for how you want it to be. We have people going to come in, and if you want to do Pilates, we'll get a Pilates person in. If you want to play tennis, we'll get a tennis teacher in. So we're going to, when you check in, someone's going to ask you what you would like to do. And then our wonderful chef, Todd, is going to ask you what kind of food you would like to eat. So it's all going to be kind of pretty personalised because there are only 20 cabins, so the most that can ever be here is 40 people, and we want you to feel very comfortable and at home.
So you don't have to sit around eating mung beans all day. You can sit on that beautiful veranda and have a glass of wine, yeah?
You can have a glass of wine, but we'll also have beautiful organic green teas that are grown locally in the area, and we have beautiful fresh produce, and we're going to be growing our own organic garden that is being put in this week. We're still in the last few minutes of putting it all together, but it's a beautiful place. It's just, as soon as you walk through the doors, you want to kick your shoes off and you feel very relaxed just being here.
How do the... Sorry, Carl.
No, I was just going to... Olivia, it's Carl here. You don't know me from a bar of soap, but I just want to ask you... I want to ask you one question. Richard and I were talking in the break about how ugly our feet are. Do you have a pedicure person up there that can look after us? Look at your feet. They are stunning.
Actually, I've got a bit of paint. I've got paint on my feet. I've been actually hand painting things last night. I'm sure we'll arrange to have that in. We have a spa where you'll get massage and all kinds of facial treatments. And all the best healers are in Byron, of course. So Reiki and whatever kind of treatments you want, we can get in for you. And if you want to get a pedicure, we'll get them in.
I just wanted to...
Absolutely.
I guess people out there would be wondering if you're going to be there. Will you be around at all?
I'm going to pop in here whenever I am around, of course, because it's my piece of heaven too, and I'm not stupid. I've got the spa as much for me as anybody else. So I'm going to be coming here all the time. Yeah, of course, because I'm involved, and there are 5 of us involved in putting this together, and I'm one of the partners, and it's wonderful. It's very exciting to see it actually coming together, because this place was really in terrible shape when we got it, and now it's looking really beautiful.
For the record, that was Carl Stefanovic who asked the pedicure question. Hey, listen, how do the locals feel about it, Olivia? I'm sure a lot of them are happy they're supplying you with produce. Any resistance from the neighbours, you know, having a commercial business up there?
I think they're actually very happy, because there was... it has been a business for a long time, and there have been weddings here. I've met people who were married here 20 years ago, but in the last 5-10 years, it was let go, and there was some kind of odd things going on here that they weren't crazy about. So I think they're very happy that some professional people have come in and taken it over and made it into something beautiful as it should be.
What does it cost, Liv?
The average is about $400 per person a night, and that's with your 3 meals and 1 treatment. And we have a 3-day minimum. You can go 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, or, you know, longer if you want, because we want to minimise the check-in and check-out so that it's kind of peaceful up here. Yeah. And we'll be picking up certain flights at the airport, and, we're trying to be... Because we're on tank water, we're very conscious of water, and we're trying to get our guests to be involved in that, because especially visitors who are not used to the Aussie thing of being on tanks. And we're trying to eat organically as much as we can, bring in the fresh produce, and... it's gorgeous. Richard, you got to come up.
Yeah, trust me, I'm there. Hey, listen, are you ever going to leave that place?
Okay.
What's happening career-wise? What are you doing next?
The next thing I'm doing, actually, I'm making an album in Australia with Chong Lim and the Farnham Band for Hallmark cards. It's a project for Breast Cancer Month in America that will come out here after that. But it's kind of an uplifting album for women for Breast Cancer Month in October. So that's my next actual project that I'm doing.
She can do no wrong. See, everything's wonderful.
Olivia, she's an angel.
She is. Thank you.
Except my feet.
No, your feet are gorgeous. Trust us on the feet. Hey, thank you, Olivia. All the details are at Gaia Retreats.
Thank you so much for coming up. Thank you. Oh, you can go on the web and look at it, GaiaRetreat.com.au.
Olivia Newton-John, thanks for having us at Gaia.
Get a good gander.
Good on you.
Thank you
Bye
so
bye,
much,
Olivia.
Richard.
See you,
Safe
darling.
trip.
Thanks,
Bye.
darling. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Doesn't she look wonderful?
She always does.
She's gorgeous.
Really fit.
Absolutely. How good is that place?
We'll have to try and get her on the show to do a
What do you
song, I
think?
think.
The Today Show, live from Gaia Retreat. That's
Just
got a
you
ring
and
to
I.
it, hasn't it?
Grimshaw won't
The
be
boys, live from Gaia Retreat.
Right out there on that deck.
Okay, you can only have
Stefanovic.
1 glass of wine a day, boys.
Look, you and I on that
It's a
seat.
health retreat, right?
Dickie and I on that
To do
seat
the
there
Tai
having a
Chi.
pedicure.
Don't you worry about that. Olivia
What an
doesn't mind a
image.
glass of wine when no one's looking, I'll tell you.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we'll have to get her on the show to do a song, I think, if she'll be interested. Let's do that. And we've got, talking of musicians,